Linda Parker did not expect the evening to change her life. She was 52, practical and careful, the kind of woman who planned her days and rarely acted on impulse. But that afternoon, while cleaning her garage in a quiet Seattle suburb, she found an old cardboard box filled with photographs. Inside were moments frozen in time. Ethan, as a child with missing teeth. Ethan in his graduation cap. Ethan on his wedding day standing beside Maya, smiling with a confidence that made Linda proud. She closed the box and sat on the concrete floor longer than she meant to. Since Ethan's marriage, life had felt oddly distant. He called less. Holidays were shorter. Linda told herself this was normal. Children grew up, they built new lives. Mothers learned to step back. Still, something inside her pushed her to act. Maya had mentioned last week that she missed seeing Linda. Ethan sounded stressed on the phone 2 nights ago. Linda decided she would drop off the photos as a surprise. No long visit, just a kind gesture. A reminder of family. Rain began to fall as she drove into the city. Sky was gray, low and heavy. Traffic lights reflected on wet roads. Linda felt a strange tension in her chest. Like she was late for something she could not name. Ethan's apartment building stood near a busy street, modern and quiet. She parked, lifted the box, and walked inside. The hallway smelled faintly of cleaning spray and warm air. As she reached Ethan's door, she slowed down. Voices drifted through the wood. Ethan's voice was low, soft in a way she had not heard since he was a teenager. A woman laughed, light and nervous. It was not Maya's laugh. Linda knew Maya's laugh well. This one was different. Linda stood still. Her fingers tightened around the box. For a brief second, she considered turning back. She told herself not to jump to conclusions. People had friends. People talked. She raised her hand and knocked. The voices stopped. Footsteps approached. The door opened only partway. Ethan's face appeared, pale and tense. His eyes widened when he saw her. "Mom," he said, "what are you doing here?" Linda forced a small smile. "I was nearby. I found some old photos. I thought you and Maya might like them." Ethan did not open the door wider. His body blocked the view behind him. Linda looked past his shoulder anyway. She saw a woman standing near the couch pulling on her coat, long brown hair, familiar posture. A face Linda had seen many times before. Rachel, Maya's best friend. The room felt suddenly too small, too quiet. Linda's smile faded. Her heart began to pound, slow and heavy, like a drum. Rachel froze when their eyes met. Color drained from her face. Ethan stepped aside at last, letting Linda in. "Mom, it's not." Linda held up her hand. She walked in slowly, setting the box down on the table. She looked at the room. 2 coffee cups. 1 half-empty wine glass. A jacket thrown over a chair. Nothing dramatic. Everything clear. "Where is Maya?" Linda asked. Ethan swallowed. "She's in Portland, visiting her sister." Linda nodded once. The answer landed hard. She felt heat rise in her chest, then a cold wave that followed it. Rachel spoke quickly. "Linda, I can explain." Linda looked. At her, she had watched this woman laugh with Maya, cry with her, promise loyalty. "You don't need to," Linda said. Her voice was calm, but it cost her effort. "I see enough." Silence stretched between them. Ethan ran a hand through his hair. "It just happened," he said. "Nothing physical. We were talking. I was stressed. Maya's been distant." Rachel understood. Linda turned to him. She searched his face for the boy she raised, the one who once cried because he broke a neighbor's window and could not lie about it. She saw only a man trying to protect himself. "Talking becomes something else when honesty is gone," she said. Rachel's eyes filled with tears. "I never meant to hurt Maya." Linda felt anger stir, sharp and sudden. "But you did?" She replied. Ethan stepped forward. "Mom, please, don't tell her. It will destroy her." Linda felt the weight of his words. She imagined Maya's smile at brunch, the way she spoke about the future with hope. Linda also imagined living with silence, with a secret that would grow heavier each day. "I didn't raise you to hide from the truth," she said. Ethan's shoulders slumped. Linda picked up the photo box again. Her hands trembled now. "Came here to give you memories," she said quietly. "I didn't expect to witness you destroying them." She walked to the door. Ethan followed. "Mom, wait." She stopped but did not turn around. "I love you," she said. "But love does not mean protecting lies." She left the apartment and stepped back into the rain. Cold drops hit her face, mixing with tears she had not noticed falling. She walked to her car slowly, her legs heavy, her thoughts racing. On the drive home, every street felt unfamiliar. She replayed the scene again and again, looking for a detail that might soften the truth. There was none. At home. Linda sat in the dark living room, the photo box still unopened beside her. She thought about Ethan as a child, about teaching him right from wrong, about telling him that trust was fragile. She wondered where things had gone wrong, or if this was simply part of being human. Her phone buzzed. A message from Ethan. "Please don't tell Maya. I'll fix this, I promise." Linda stared at the screen. She did not reply. Later that night, she poured herself a cup of tea she did not drink. She thought about Maya alone in Portland, unaware that her marriage was already cracking. Linda felt torn between her role as a mother and her duty as a decent human being. She knew that silence would make her complicit. She also knew that once the truth came out, nothing would be the same. As the rain continued outside, Linda made a decision she knew would change everything. Linda did not sleep that night. The house felt too quiet, every sound sharp. By morning, her decision was clear. Truth could not wait. Silence would rot everything it touched. 2 days later, Linda met Maya at a small cafe near the water. It was a place Maya loved, bright windows, soft music, people laughing around them. Maya arrived smiling, talking about her trip, about how Ethan had sounded distant lately, but how marriage had ups and downs. Linda listened, her chest tight, her hands folded together to stop them from shaking. When Maya finally paused, Linda spoke. "Maya, I need to tell you something. It's hard, but you deserve to know." Maya's smile faded. She leaned back, slightly sensing the weight in Linda's voice. "What is it?" Linda told her everything. Not in dramatic words, just facts. The visit, the door, Rachel, the apartment. Each sentence felt like breaking glass. Maya stared at the table. Her face went pale, then still. She did not cry at first. She did not speak. The cafe noise faded around them. "Are you sure?" Maya asked. Quietly. "Yes," Linda said. "I wish I wasn't." Maya nodded slowly. Her hands tightened around her cup. "Thank you for telling me," she said after a long pause, "even if it hurts." They sat in silence. Outside, boats moved across, the water careless and calm. That night, Maya confronted Ethan. There was no yelling at first, just questions. Ethan denied nothing. The truth came out fast once it started. Late nights, shared complaints. Long talks that crossed lines. Feelings that grew where they never should have been. "I never touched her," Ethan said. "But I wanted to, and that's worse." Maya felt something inside her break cleanly, like a bone snapping. She realized that the marriage she thought she had was already gone. Rachel tried to call. Maya did not answer. She blocked her number. Some betrayals did not deserve explanations. Maya packed a bag and left that night. She stayed with a friend across town. The apartment felt empty the moment she closed the door. Behind her, she cried in the car until her chest hurt. Then she stopped. The tears ran out, leaving only a deep, tired calm. Ethan stayed alone in the apartment. The silence pressed in on him. He replayed his choices, each one small, each one careless. He understood too late that nothing happens by accident. Days passed. Linda checked on Maya gently, without pushing. She checked on Ethan too, but from a distance. Loving him did. Not mean excusing him, Maya took time off work. She walked long hours through the city, letting the noise distract her. She thought about the future she had imagined, about children's names she had written in a notebook, about trust. She wondered if it could ever return. Ethan sent messages, long ones, apologies, promises. He said he would go to counseling. He said he would do anything. Maya, read them all. She answered none. One evening, Linda invited Maya over for dinner. They ate quietly. Halfway through the meal, Maya spoke. "I don't know if I can forgive him," she said. "But I know I can't pretend." Linda nodded. "Whatever you choose, you're not wrong." That support mattered more than Maya expected. Weeks later, Ethan and Maya met in a public park. The leaves were changing. The air was cold. Ethan looked thinner, older. He spoke honestly, without defending himself. He took full responsibility. Maya listened. She did not promise anything. "I need time," she said, "and space." "I'll wait," Ethan replied. Rachel moved away. She sent one final message to Maya, apologizing. Maya never responded. Life slowly reshaped itself. Maya found strength she didn't know she had. Ethan learned that regret was not the same as repair. Linda learned that doing the right thing could still hurt deeply. The family was changed, not broken beyond repair, but forever different. And it all began with one knock on a door, one moment that refused to stay hidden, and one truth that demanded to be told.